Hello, everyone. It's an Engineer Plays. It's the Archipelago series. Is the tech gonna work? Probably not. And if it doesn't, then we'll model through. But I've tried various things, and I just can't seem to get it right. So if the first time it crashes, I have reset it up again, hoping that the fix will fix. But if we have another crash, then I'll change it to full screen, and we can just deal with the fact that it has to reload every time we swap from one into the other, and I'll eventually, hopefully, there'll be some fix. I don't know why it's crashed. It's something about a driver somewhere that's created an incompatibility. It's not. It's come out of nowhere. It's not a problem with my computer. It shouldn't be. But anyway, so enough of the fuss. What was going on last time? What was going on last time? I think we'd just switched on the East Coast Main electrification, hadn't we? Well, there's something else going on that's fun and that's interesting that I want to talk about, which is that a few days after the first full distance passenger service is running, which was on the 12th of November, a few days later, we have a new service, a new a new freight service running between Voroslimin, Thapst and Bradshaw, and Gampos and Bradshaw. You can see here, there's this nice fancy brochure that the Amphitros Rail created to sell its new Fastliner service here. It's an interesting, different approach to... hello, James Bedford, first time catching live in a long time. Hello to everyone watching, by the way. We're in a situation where, there's no electric to Gampos, absolutely. We're in a situation where we can have these Fastliner services running between the major... If you remember back in the Kroll report came up, there was a strategic freight, or a kind of a national freight plan, and there were a series of aggregation and distribution yards proposed. Well, those have now been constructed, or rather, several of them are in the process of being constructed, and so we have a chance to see those in action, which is exciting. So... let me now switch OBS and hope. Let's hope that this is now going to work. Let's see. Is it going to work? It's loading. Okay. Well, we're just going to let it load for a bit and see what happens. These are basically a container intermodal, judging by the wagon design. Socorro, yes, absolutely. That's our proxy for Freightliner. But let's see what we can do. So the logic is that you get these, rather than having lots of specific trains, we're just going to have a frequent shuttle service that runs from aggregation to distribution yards. So it runs from one side of the country to the other, providing kind of fast connections and a reliable connection that will bring goods into our city. And very much Bradshaw is getting hungrier for goods, so we need to really ramp up the amount of stuff that's getting shipped into Bradshaw. It's very frustrating that TPF2 does not model containers, considering that they are like fundamental to all logistics from about, well, not quite yet actually, but from soon to the present day. It's really annoying that they're not included. So we're going to have to kind of improvise on this front. So, yeah. Will local deliveries be handled by road still? Yeah, very much, Jarrett. They're going to get handled by road. It's not... interestingly, it's not actually put... It's got the actual content will be appearing, but it's not actually put the game up yet. It's because the game's still loading. The box is very good. I have the book. The box is behind me. I have it on my shelf behind me. In fact, I can wave it around it. You can. There it is. Here's the box. There. I'm going to hold it up to the thing. Look, it's not caught up yet. Go. There it is. I'm holding up the box. There. There it is. It's very good. The box. It's a good book. Yeah, TPF2, very much an unfinished game. We're at 94% loading. Why did I not load it before? Because I half expected it to just crash immediately and it would have been pointless. So that's why I didn't load it yet. It's annoying. This loading, unloading thing's annoying because it slows down. We lose like 50 minutes of bloody stream on this. It's aggravating as hell. Right, let's switch some stuff off. In fact, let's switch everything off for now. In fact, let's not do that. Let's have stations on. So, it's the 12th of November. Let's run a bit of time, get ourselves to the 15th of November, and there's a couple of things I do want to show, actually, that have been changing, happening around. There's various things going on. One of the first things I want to show you is actually, it's kind of in the background going on, but sort of slow and steady, is on the former Grey Central main line, what is now the Central main line. And it is the work going on through Rugeley to rationalise Rugeley Station. So you've got Rugeley Station there with its long platforms, you've got lines in the middle, and the remodelling through Rugeley also to give us... So you remember this weavy bit of railway through here? Well, it's been resolved somewhat to give us a better overall alignment. So you get a nice... So also you've got the S&C on a straight there. A better overall alignment of speed. And I think it means that we have an 80 mile an hour speed through here now for the mainline services, which is not bad going, really. 80 throughout. It's not the fastest, but it's not bad. So that gives you 18, and then admittedly this area is still not modelled, so you see it's not been remodeled. It's been largely retained. This junction's still kind of mostly as is, so there's potential for further remodelling here. But yeah, you can just see this, and then the track work through Rugeley. So that nice track work has been done. Where else is there track work that has been worked on? I think that's pretty much it. Oh, no game face. People are lacking game face. Oh. Why is it doing that? Oh, that's annoying. No, that's not done that. That's... Oh, I know why it's done that. Sorry, everyone. Everyone's shouting at me. Oh, I should have picked up that was an issue earlier. Let's go back and say all that again very briefly. God. I think I know why that's done that. That's very aggravating, though. Let me just rename this so I know that it is. Let me just rename this. Rename my fire. TPF2 capture. There we go. Fix that later. Oh, there we go. Sorry, everyone. Everyone's shouting at me a lot. Now I fixed it. Look, I fixed it, everyone. Start again. Right, Rugeley. Here's Rugeley. It's had its platforms extended. It's had so it's kind of platforms are extended. This junction is still, this is still been retained as is basically. So there's a little bit of wooden sort of intermediate track here. But the thing that I was talking about, remember all the stuff I was saying a minute ago. This area is sort of as was, but for the most part, this has now been upgraded to give 80 mile an hour speeds throughout for the main lines. So you get a nice 80 mile an hour on the main lines, which gives a good turn of speed for the through services. So yes, you've got those there. The reason that Rugeley has those through services still is through lines still is for freight mostly. So you end up you've got basically interior freight loops because of the amount of freight that runs still through Rugeley and will connect up to one of these distribution yards. So Bradley Fold distribution yard now is a bit larger than I think last time you saw it here. It's got I think it's got 200. No, I think it's got 320 meter long. Yeah, 320 meter long platforms. So it's got the capacity for quite a substantial size of potential for quite substantial long trains. Just reminding myself where we're at with signals. Okay, that's probably about right. Okay, so that's over there. Now you can all see. Marvellous. Yes, everyone remembers you can see if I run through here, you can see the realigned tracks. You can see where the tracks used to go, and you can see that our realigned track alignment has basically made the most of that space that it had there, eaten into a bit of additional... it's taken up a bit of additional space here next to the main road, but for the most part it's just used the existing space just a bit better to get that higher speed. So it's some clever track alignment there. And you can see this branch here, the demolition of the freight station, the goods station is gone. And it means that the central is now, you know, the central main line is now a pretty slick bit of railway if you run from one end to the other. Yeah, it's a decent slick bit of, you know, we're around here. Actually, what speed is this curve? Yeah, it's decent, 100 mile an hour. It's a fast, likewise, what's this? 100-ish. And then through into Paignton. This now is a stopping stage, and then we've obviously, there's some mess to tidy up on this side of Paignton Station with the lifting of the line through. Oh, it's already, look at that, it's already let's just yeah, with the lifting of the line through to Matlock, that's now gone. There we go. And what else is going on? And then we come up through, and it's a bit more scrappy on our way through to Gampos. Now we have to talk a bit about Gampos and what's been going on at Gampos station, at Gampos's various stations. So, the former Victoria station is now completely gone. It's just completely demolished, removed. The tracks lifted. Actually, over here we can do a bit of this and a bit of this. There we go. Yeah, those tracks lifted, but also we've seen a bit of realignment south of the Great Western Station and some reordering of what tracks go where. That roundabout's been there for a while. So again, a bit of a realignment. The reason the realignment has happened is because we have got a Hadron distribution yard built here, which has required a realignment of the mainline tracks to provide a bit more space for this. Because again, this is part of the plan, is that this distribution yard will bring goods in here, and then the roads service, you know, the Amphitrust Road Services will then take the goods from the distribution yard up into Gampos. That's the logic of it. So that is that's the work we've seen up there, but there's not a huge amount of rework, just a bit of remodeling to facilitate the positioning of that. So it's come out of the funds, if you like, the modernisation plan funds there. What else have we seen going on? Not a huge amount. There's actually, that's worth saying. We've had completion of, after probably about a good number of years of construction, we've seen the completion of the what's known as the West Coast Highway here, running up through here. So this is basically just a new through road that's connecting up, or rather bypassing a lot of the major or the towns in this through Microlada here. So coming up from Gampos, over the railway, around the hill, here you can see here, around the hill, connecting either side of Eliopoli, around the back of the hill, down, and then making use of, coming around here, following, there was an old road that kind of followed this route, but then coming around here and making use of the former railway alignment through here. There's a Totso at this roundabout, because the main road actually continues, the West Coast Highway continues, and actually the road now, using the former railway bridge, whizzes over the top, and down to get into Thessalos. So it's providing a greatly improved road access there, and deals with the fact that that level crossing has always been a nightmare. You can see the congestion still hasn't dissipated yet, and then the road continues on its way up through here. And the reason we're following this road is because it also goes to the Grendon Aggregation Yard, which is also listed off as well. This isn't a motorway; it's just a highway. It's just a kind of a high quality single carriageway road. Sorry, it's answering Jarrett's question there about moratorium on motorways. Actually, the moratorium on motorways kind of got loosely lifted as some of the previous plans that had been frozen have been sort of moved on a bit. You can see here that the road continues around Mavripina, and it connects up to the road as it then runs into Kefaprovos here, Walworth Chef Shed, and then the main road runs through. There was a while back. There were upgrades through kept up on us a while back now. We've seen, you know, new bridges connecting over the railway, and then the road connects back up onto its slightly weaving older alignment as it then runs up into Raleigh, and then the motorway bypass around Raleigh and so on, which we're more familiar with. What else was I going to say? So that's been constructed there. Yes, some investment in the west. We have seen some fairly sizable investment in Microlada here. The fairly long disused railway kind of through the alignment through the south of Stephanopoli has been lifted as well. That the old alignment there has been lifted up, leaving the current train operations from the current link from Thessalos up through to Orpinos up here. And I think so a little bit of rationalization has occurred up in Orpinos as well. Yeah, the station's been a little bit downsized up here in Orpinos as well to deal with the reduction in the size of the service. Yeah, that's what else has been going on. Not a huge amount. I think that's pretty much that really. So that's obviously some fairly major work going on there. Liking the prop fence to stop the buildings immediately covering the former railway. Yeah, quite. Sometimes necessary. Are there any plans to extend the platforms at Gampos Central, and if so, how, given the bridge? Well, indeed. We might have to talk about that soon. For now, though, we need to think about some services, some long-distance services. I want to create a long-distance service, a fast liner service from... This is the bit where I need to remember what my codes, my head codes are supposed to be. So I'm going to bring that spreadsheet up. I've got forgotten what my head codes are supposed to be. Yes. So let's create a new line. I'm going to create that new line from here in Grendon Aggregation Yard, and it's going to go down to. It's going to go across to Tadley. It's interesting, Tadley was built first, and I think is actually therefore shorter than it needs to be. So we're going to bring that to Tadley. And it's going to be able to use any platform it wants, that's fine. Likewise at this side. Any platform it likes. Actually, do we want to do that, or do we... we kind of want to make sure it's using this side, though, don't we? So perhaps let's just make sure from Grendon it's going to come in and use, and then likewise coming out the other side it's going to go this way. Yeah, there we are. I think that's now going to mean that it will not. No, it is going out the other way. That's a bit weird. Oh, is that because I want to get it off some of the platforms on the other side? Is that why? Let me have a little think about that. If I go to 5 and 6 and 4, it's now just going to use that side. Okay, that's good. Let's just do that then. You probably need to have a think about what the structure of have a little bit of a think about Tadley. Oh, yeah, that's right, because Tadley... Okay, so Tadley has had a bit of a change to extend in this direction to deal with the fact that it's too short in one... it's too short in one direction. Yeah, okay, yeah, fine. Good, right, so that's set up. Let's change the colour. In fact, let's change the colour to bright pink now so we can see where it is. And this is going to be... five W... No, what is it using? It's using the southern. So 5S... because I guess it is using the southern lines. 5S01, I guess? I probably just want to have all the lines, all of our train lines running. 5S01, yeah, that's fine. Fast liner. And where is it going? It's going Grendon, Tadley. There we are. And let's change that to this nice dark colour. Good. And we need to say it's going to load. So in Grendon, it's going to load, and it's only going to load completed stuff. So that's the brick. It's all of these things. Any of these things it can load. And likewise, it can unload any of those in Tadley. So that means it can pick up anything. So anything in Microladder can come to Grendon Aggregation Yard, drop off their crap, and it'll get picked up and taken in this train. Now the next thing we need to do is actually provide some rolling stock, because there isn't any on this service right now, obviously. So let's do that and work out how we're going to do that. Let's actually, where is the nearest shed? Where's the nearest shed that's actually going to provide? Because we have significantly fewer now. Let's have a think. Where? So I'm not going to come from that side. No, you know what we need to do is do this, because then we can see. You can see the route, by the way. So it comes down this. It's now our dedicated freight route, basically. It comes down through here, through this very tight radius chord, on the old, the first railway on the island, mainland, through Gampos, through here. There it is, just running through Gampos Great Western, through here, along the southern, all the way up through here and to Tadley. Very nice. That's alright. The only query now is we need to work out how to get some trains onto it, because are there any rolling stock sheds that actually feed onto this line anymore? Oh, yeah, there should be. One of these here should work. Let's do it here. Let's do this. So what do we want? We want diesel. Actually, let's do the wagons first. Yes, boxcar, and they're going to be this colour, I think. Or are they going to be a nicer silver? Let's go. Maybe let's go with our lighter grey for now. Okay, so we're going to put those in. And we want, what length do we want? Because we can have kind of any length, really. It's going to be diesel powered. Obviously, the diesel look is going to be nice. Orange. Mediocre. So how long before it becomes not mediocre? Too short. Way too short. Okay, fine. So let's make it. Let's at least make it as long as it can be before it isn't mediocre anymore, which is quite long, it turns out. I don't know if we need it to be that long. I think that'll get expensive. Let's go for a 300 meter. Okay, let's 230. Let's go for 230 meters for now. And let's just go for one of them for now and see. Goods fast liner, and we're going to shove that onto 5. Where are we? 5W01. 5S01. Sorry. There we are. Oh, not all of them though. Good God. No. Let's send to depot. Oh golly. That isn't what we want. If that's the last thing we wanted to happen. There we go. Fine. So that's going that way. Curiosity. Is this? Oh, that's got. Oh yeah, interesting. That's got services on it. Fine. So that's happening. That should come out there now. Marvelous. Might be worth making myself a wee map of where all the rail depots are. Imagine if there was a map with that information on. That'd be useful, wouldn't it? Is it using the fast lines on the Southern Main Line? Well, actually, that's a very good point, because the Southern Main Line doesn't really need to have any fast lines. It just needs to be rationalised massively, because at the moment it has a lot of tracks. I suspect there's no value in... Well, at the moment, I think, yeah, the tracks are just using the fasts all the way through. The slows don't really have a purpose anymore. I suspect their existence is not long for this world. In fact, it feels like a very good way to save some money. It's going to be to whip some of those tracks up. Maybe we'll do just that. Let's do some of that. Let's just do some... It's a fairly sizable amount of infrastructure cost saving that we can do. There we go. Just clear some... there we are, marvellous. Probably means that we can slacken some of the curves as well. Get the speeds up where it's. We'll have a look through some of the curves and see if we can ease some of the curves. But for now, this is an effective way to just reduce costs. We don't need this to be a 4-track rail anymore at all. There we go. Goodbye. Boxcars can't carry brick. Oh, that's annoying. That is annoying. I thought they could... Oh, that's annoying. Wasn't the Southern Main Line west of Harrogate meant to be shutting at some point? Let's do this. Go. Boom, boom, boom. Well, it's already shut to passengers. There are no passenger services using this line now. It's freight only. Let me know if this is annoying for your ears, by the way. Still got old, nice old 7.4 signaling. Very nice. There we go. I think that's tidied that up quite nicely, actually. Very nice. So that's now a very much improved 2-track railway. Very nice. What are the services? Yeah, so it's interesting that this is 4-track when it very much does not need to be. Yeah, that needs some rationalising as well, I suspect, but we'll leave that for now. Single track it, lol. Nobody quote Gareth out of context. Let's close some lines and reduce the costs. Yeah, I know, right. Don't quote me on that. Don't go snipping this up. Bricks normally come on pallets. Pallets can go on containers. Yeah, I know, right. Isn't it just freight down this bit you're rationalising? So would they actually bother with realignment? Yeah, they wouldn't for now. You're absolutely right, Eleanor. They just wouldn't. They just leave it as it is, and indeed they are. So that's fine. That's doing its job as a freight route. Very nice. Oh, that's a nice little flight there. Little Archipelago aviation flight there whizzing through. What else was I going to do? So that needed doing and is now done. What else? So done that. Oh, let's crack on, shall we? It's our first fast line of service running. Oh, look, there's a train full of bricks on its way, making its way. Glorious. Things are moving. Trains are moving around. It's definitely. I mean, yeah. It's funny, isn't it? It's definitely there's a lot of rail in the Southern Main Line. It was built quite late, wasn't it? The Southern Main Line, so it's pretty heavily engineered. There's a lot of railway around that doesn't really need to exist anymore. There's the access lines into the former railway works of the Southern Railway. Those are gone now. They can send that over to development. Yeah. There's quite a bit of railway still on the map, isn't there, at this point? Quite a bit of railway. Oh, golly. Oh, we do now have some additional trains running. Yeah, we've got some additional trains running on that service because it's absolutely rammed. Let's have a quick look at December the 1st. Oh, remind me to do the We need to save on the 1st of January. We need to save for the census. Yeah, a couple of things we need to do. One of them is definitely have a look at the rail freight and see what steam is still running. I suspect very little. Let's have a quick run through. Oh, needs to work. Where I could use my arrows, but apparently not. Fine. Let's just whiz through here and see what we've got. So that's all diesel. We're looking for anything that's steam. The 3s are all going to be electric or diesel. That's fine. Keep going through here. Local services end up here. I think all passenger services are now being diesel run or electric run. Freight is still, there's a decent amount of steam around, I think. So what's this? Finsbury to Ely, the most company. Oh yeah, golly. What condition are these in? Actually not bad, to be honest. So those stay for now. Also steam Blackpool to Richmond. There's not a huge amount left, really. Oh, what's this? Christoph Steel Company. Oh, that's interesting. Yeah, that, I suspect, needs to be replaced, because it's just taking... Let's have a quick look at the line. It's taking... Let's see how much it's... I mean, yeah, it's definitely kind of reducing. Do we have it? The thing is, we need to make sure we've got something carrying steel from Christoph to Kroll. Which do we? Let's just check our road we've got in front of us. A lot. Bulk haul. Christoph steel. So delivery. No, we don't want delivery. Heavy haul Kroll steel. That, I suspect, is doing the job. Yeah. So that means I think this can go, you know. Let's get rid of it. Let's send it to the depot for now. Yeah, but it's done. And the line before us can go, I suspect. Yeah, it's gone. It's gone. Lovely. What's the other steam we've got? Of course, it's these little chuggers. Working their way back and forth. This line has also been replicated by... It's the amount that it's hauling has reduced. Yeah. No, it's all under Amphitrust Rail, I can see, so that's why changes are happening there. Yeah, so let's go this way. Yeah, let's crack. Let's keep things moving. Do not let me go past December 31st without realizing. Everyone shout at me very loudly. Did I hear you say Fastline was going to have electric locomotives? No, it isn't. It's going to be diesel. Not sure bulk ore will be hauled by truck. It has to be bulk ore will be hauled by truck. Yeah, no. Well, it's coming from the mines down. Oh, also, so we've got another. Let's whiz over to where is it? It's down. Where actually? Good point. It's up here. Yes, we have. So that we've already had some further rationalization. So this is Barham Aggregation Yard. This is a big aggregation yard, and it's bringing in. This is mostly coal and ore being brought in by road. So if I just show you the road, there is quite a bit of road stuff that's coming through and feeding into this, and then there's a train that's just coming in here, getting rammed full of coal and ore and going straight up to the Krolls, to the Kroll yard, which by the way has also been expanded now. So this has changed. So the Kroll distribution yard has been expanded and altered to, so the old back road's gone. That's now been expanded to bring stuff in, and it allows you to get freight out of Forest Limit Station, so it's a big capacity relief. Yeah. What else are people saying? The road route was displaying carrying wood as default, so I suspect absolutely everything was still going by rail, yeah. Also, does the truck line have enough capacity to deal with the train being cut? Yeah, it does, it does. Does this mean the Melksham bypass has been completed? Yes, it has, and it has been opened, I believe. So we've got the road running up through the centre of, or to the side of Wakefield here, squeezing its way through that narrow patch of demolished buildings, if you remember from previous streams, whizzing its way up through there, and then running in a bloody great straight line with several junctions around Melksham. So there's Melksham there, and bypassing Melksham, and then connecting up to the A1 here. The intention, they're now starting the construction of the next phase, which will provide a link round through and essentially a bypass for the very busy. So if I show traffic, you'll see there's a very busy kind of congested route through here that will be relieved by having a direct motorway link up to, well, actually go to the airport. The intention is that it would connect up to the airport and provide a link actually through back roads. It actually provide a direct link from the port through to there. So it's just a strategic main road. So there we go. So that was the fun that was going on through Wakefield. The demolition through Wakefield is, well, it's interesting. Isn't it? So there's yeah, I mean, motorway junctions occupy a lot of space. But actually, I made a point of only demolishing a block. If you remember back, if you go back through the videos, previous streams, you'll see that it was just a block through here. So it was just a single block of demolition through through here. That kind of feels like there ought to be a road there, doesn't it? Yeah. Really, kind of does feel like that ought to be there, doesn't it? Anyway, there we go. Also, sort of feels like that ought to be like that. Yeah, there we go. So that is, yeah, that's the main road, the new, and it is a motorway. Yeah, it's motorway standard. It's been built through there, providing a very useful link for bypassing, running through and bypassing Wakefield, and also Melksham there, as you see. A single block is still quite a lot. It is, yeah, but you can see it wibbling and weaving its way through to get through and over the railway line here as well. Various kind of, it's a pretty big bit of infrastructure, and so yeah, the first kind of major north-south bit of motorway, you'd argue there, being constructed. Providing those links, it's still very much a block on. Oh, to be honest, finalisation of what the main road network is going to be through Rugeley area and how that's going to work. Anyway. That's Christmas, 1965. That's nice. We're going to get out of 1965. I think we might do. When I hit the 21st century, will I start signalising motorway junction roundabouts? Lol. Eleanor, yeah, I have to, won't I? December 31st in 10 days' time. Thank you, Master Trams. Yes. Oh my, as someone who only drops into these sporadically, it's always amazing to see how spectacular this archipelago evolves. Yeah, I know, right? Talking of which, I think it's high time we completed what was another major civil engineering project that needs to be. Actually, it's not quite there yet. I think we can. There we go. Am I going to stack it and miss it again? No, I'm not. I'm bloody well not. There we go. I think if I do that, does that look right? There, that's that bit done. That's that bit done. I presume they're going to nearly be finished digging out this, digging out the road as well, digging out the tunnel. Should we do it? Let's get the. Let's complete this tunnel. Yeah. They're not finished it though yet. It's not completed. Well, 29th. '30th. Oh, I'm watching this so I can save. Yes, December 30th. I'm looking at the bloody clock. December 31st. And it's 1966. We have a new tram. That's exciting. Right, let's save. Let's save. We're into 1966. 0101. 0101 and census. There we go. Oh, there we go. Let that finish saving. Yeah, quite a lot of changes here and there, and the also there's some other changes that have been going on. The road network in Bradshaw has been getting. They've been building these grand avenues in the former as the old mines have closed and disappeared. They've been as the ability to then improve the road network and widen the avenues into the city centre. So there's improvements in the road network around Bradshaw as well, allowing a better flow. Particularly if there's a new bridge gone over the railway over here, bypassing the old bridge on what was Great Ferry Road, providing a busy truck route. A very busy truck route through into Tadley. So it's about getting that traffic flow better into the city. Any tram updates? Oh yeah, we'll have to. What's the motorway's new number? I'm not decided whether it's A1M or whether it's going to be the M1 yet. I've not quite decided what the commission deciding that has not concluded yet. Just add more lanes, TM. Yeah, absolutely, Zayavos. That's exactly the logic. Include some nice traffic, or just TPF2 not believing it. No, it does seem to be that the traffic is using the new route. Yeah, I mean Tadley is busy. It's got a lot of stuff coming into it, and likewise the distribution yard. It's busy, folks. It is very busy. The B1M, yeah, exactly right. Soon it'll be nice when the new traffic update is released and we can see it on this map. Yeah, let's see whether it actually ends up working. Right, so there's a bit of stuff to do. Let's go down here. So it's January the 3rd. I just want to have a look at signalling, because this is the point at which the signalling of the East Coast Main Line should now be complete, and we just need to check that it is correct. So I think it is all good. We just need to check that we've got our nice signal blocks all placed as they should be. I think they are. Here's the junction. Look at that lovely bright orange train. So we're now just going to check the East Coast Main Line to check that it is signalled as we want it to be. Again, there's not a huge amount here, but that's because it kind of can't be. That's fine. Yeah. And we pop underground. Signal block here. So signal blocks are around the 320 meter mark, aren't they? So what are we showing? We're going for 320. This one's a bit short, interestingly, but Clear Skyscraper's playing as ever, my fave. That's running up through here. There's not a huge number of signals really, because the blocks are quite long, and the junctions mean that you can't pepper it with signals really anymore because of the extended ladders now. These opened up ladders. Oh, we can definitely. You know what? We can just leave that there, can't we? That's fine. This runs through here. This runs through here. The signals. Is that missing a signal in that direction, or is it? No, I suppose it isn't, because it's less than 320 meters, so it's... That's right. And then I think we're... You know what? I think we have... I think the signalling is correct right the way up through to... Because then I know we've done all this. And we've got these nice, lovely chunks. I think that's that, you know. And then we run up into Voice Limit, and we kind of know what we're dealing with. Oh, also, while I'm at it, there has been a 2 tracking of the main line because it's freight only. There's already been a 2 tracking of the line down here to the new aggregation yard here at Barham. There it is. Anyway, tram bypass through or around the side of that massive roundabout outside Tadley Yard, so they don't have to go all the way around a major road junction. I don't think you can do tram only in this game, can you? Oh golly, what's this station that's very, very busy? Rouge of Great Northern. That's a lot of people who want to get to Ipswich. And that's a lot of people who want to get to Maghull. Golly. If there's not a service from Melksham to Stratford... Is there not a service from Melksham to Stratford anymore? No, Melksham is only served now by... Melksham is only served by the suburban service up. So if you're Melksham and want to go south, you have to get the train north. You have to go up to Forest Limit and then back down again. Lots of people want to go on the Great Northern. Yes, it's true. Could give the motorway a temporary number, wasn't uncommon. Well, for now, it's currently called. They're currently calling it the A1M because it does follow approximately the route of the former A. Well, what was the A1? And yeah, you can sort of see the plan as to what they'll do with what the route's going to be here. Intentions they'll then sweep round and up to the airport and provide a link up to the airport, and then there'll be a link route over to the harbour, giving you harbour access, which is obviously important. So, what the hell am I doing next? 3rd of January. Most of Bradshaw East Station has been open. The majority of services are operating. I think we have the majority of our services are operating out of Bradshaw East now, aren't they? We've got what have we got running? We've got pretty much everything is. Do you know what I think we might do though? Is I think we're at the point where they might have actually start sticking the station roof up. Let's do this. Sorry, I went completely silent there. I got lost in the process of attaching roof. It's a shame you can't do nice big train sheds in the vanilla game. It really is. It's a definite sad feature of the of these train sheds is that there, or these platforms is that you can't do nice grand train shed roofs. There we go. It's a good point, Michael C. Do I want to... The thing is, I think there's a grandness to the canopy coverage that is because of the lack of station shed. I think it looks better. It's almost like the equivalent of having of having a good grand station shed is having the canopy to the end. So you know what, that's the architectural choice. There is going to be canopy to the end to make up for the fact that there isn't a nice big grand shed that we can cover the whole thing with. They haven't finished the station. They're dealing with presumably some geological issues at this end of the platform to finalise the station building and fit the station building out and finish the interiors as well. So it's not quite done yet. Now, we just had a bunch of new trams, didn't we? So we need to have a little think about what we're going to do with those. We did have so there's been let's talk about trams as well. There's a lot of stuff going on. there's been an update to the trams in Bradshaw, so we've had updates to the tram line. Let's just do this actually. Tram. Oh yeah, did we finish this task? We didn't, did we? Too late. We'll never finish that task. It's annoying that those are still counting themselves as... They're all counting themselves still as tram lines, but they're buses. Favourite architectural style for train stations? You have to read the book. I very much have a chapter, or a sizable section of a chapter on architecture, because it is a love and a passion of mine. Mediocre. We just had a whole bunch, so we just had a rejudging of the... Let's go. Which is the... what's the best way to do this? If I do this and do this, and then do this, and just do filter for BT. There we go. What's the... Okay. The harbour line. So if I pop that there, let's have a little look at what we've got. The harbour line is the one running from... Well, that's not very helpful. Yeah, it runs into harbour. There we go. Let's update the vehicles here. In fact, let's add a... How many have we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's add... And also let's just replace all of these with the new Mirage. There we go. So that's the harbour line. It's just got some new rolling stock, which is very exciting. Let's just have a look at the next one. So the harbour line. The Minehead line. What's that one? That's this little short stubber. No, we don't care about that one for now. The Pier line is also short stubber. The Morton line is... That's not what I wanted to do. The Morton line is just a short stubber. Okay. Tatley line? Keep doing that. Let's see what we got. That's a bit better. So that's running a fair distance through the centre of the city. I still don't think it's Aberdale line. Surely yeah, that's the long one. So we're going to swap this with... I meant to say managed vehicles. How many have we got? 8 vehicles. Let's up that to 10, and then let's replace them all with the Mirage. Very dramatic music playing right now. It's the Finsbury line. No, doesn't need. Let's go. What about the Brick line? Not particularly. I'm just looking for the really big ones that are. No. Peaswood line, Midridge line. No. The Oldwood line. No. Stevenson line. That's in. Yeah, that's not a big one. The Hackney line. You know what? Yes, let's swap these out for the new ones as well. For an improvement in service there. Lovely. Good. Can we see the new trams? Yeah, let's go and have a look, shall we? Let's find a new tram somewhere. There's got to be one around. Is that a new one? No, it isn't. Let's find a new tram. Maybe there might be a few. It might be a mixture of them somewhere. That's old tram, new tram. Oh, you know what? There must be a mixture here. Yeah, there we go. We've got this is new trams and old trams, which is nice. It looks very much like the trams that run up and down the boulevard in Belgrade. Possibly not that different vintage. Yeah, there is. There we go. So we're here in Trevithick Square, and we have a combination of different trams. Also, buses, of course, are running. We've got all the buses still running in and out of the square as well. Not to mention a load of freight running through the square, which we probably ought to have a think about and change that. Anyway, there we go. That's Trevithick Square. Let's run time on a little bit, shall we? Not the biggest cause of losses on Amphitrust, but most of those lines look like they could be cut to 1 or 2 trams. Brevian, that's a very interesting perspective. Interesting. Michael C. I'm also surprised. I'm surprised Bradshaw still has trams. Although that's meant to provide an approximation of the tube within the limitations of the game. Michael C. Yes, exactly. That's why they've survived, because we don't have a tube equivalent, and so the city has its own metropolitan transport system, transit system of a type. So I'm going to press save again. It's the 10th of January. There we go. Let's just save that for now. Ready for the invariable crash. So let's hope that doesn't happen, but it may well do. Looking like the ones in Belgrade. Is it some continuity from your Serbian transporter, Niko Belic? Well, it's just I have good knowledge of Belgrade. It's a city I go to quite a lot. Any thoughts on the lack of curtain-sided container use on rail? Well, more broadly, not particularly. It's not quite. Well, I guess Tesco's use it quite a lot, don't they? Is it done? It's done. Right now, test time. No, test time is when we go back. So let's first of all let me get to OBS and then go to stuff screen and mic, because we have to talk about Midland Omnibus. Midland Omnibus have already bought out the Rugeley Bus Company, I believe. We've already seen that happen. And what they're about to do is also buy up Paignton Bus Company. So we're about to see them buy up Paignton Bus Company. So let's do that. That's the 10th of Jan. So I'm actually going to write that down because I always forget to do this in stream to January. Lovely. Good. Yes. Oh. So. Oh. Let's hop to Omnibus Prime. Lol. Now this test time is the game going to crash. Screen 2. Yeah, it's crashed. It's 100% crashed. Yeah, it's crashed. It's not even letting me go to the game. Yeah, it's gone. It's gone, folks. Okay, cool, fine. Well, let's not even... Oh, golly. It's tearing. It's not letting it... It's not convinced itself that it's fully crashed. There we go. End process. Let's just kill that off. OBS has moved for some reason. Oh, is it because I put... Oh, golly. Was that because it worked better when I OBS? Oh, maybe. I don't remember. Anyway. It might be because I have to Alt-Tab, and that's what... I don't know. I need to... We'll do another trial again with everyone. Let's get the game running again. That's irritating as hell, isn't it? This is why I have to save it so often. These bus companies have been around for a long while now. They have Zero Winter. They absolutely have. Let me first of all just go to settings and graphics and just put it into bloody full screen mode. And set it to 20 by 1080. Apply. There. Perfect. Okay. Is the game crashing itself? Well, that's interesting. The game has just crashed itself going into full screen mode, essentially. I wonder if that's related. I wonder if there is some strange bug going on related to it. How odd. Okay, settings. That's now set. Okay. Let's continue the save game. Fine. Good. While we're at it, where's my OBS? Yeah. Okay. Fine. How irritating. What else have we got to do? Oh yeah, that's right. We've got. There's some interesting bits and pieces going on. So we've got some stuff going on. Okay, fine. Right, we'll crack on with some bits and pieces. Alternate Midland Red vibes. Interesting, yeah. While we wait for the game to load again. Ugh, so frustrating. Honestly, it's not just nothing's changed. The game is not any more heavy than it was before. Like it's not. There's no been change. It's something. It's a driver issue. There's been some update to something, whether it's OBS, whether it's the game, that's now created a conflict that is resulting in these crashes. It's really frustrating. It's not an issue with this save. We've tried it with a much less busy map, and it still crashes. So it's not this save. You'll be glad to know the save is not corrupt. So what I do need to do is actually shift a load of those save files out of the game, because that does slow the game down a bit. You know what? While this loads, we can actually do that. I have the technology to do that right now. I'm going to do it. Transport Fever 2. My save backup folder. No, I want to go to local and save. And Tropical Stream. We're going to save up to... Get rid of everything up to trams. Tropical Stream up to trams is gone. And we're going to jump that back to... dump that in here. Move those out of there. Alright, we're loaded. Good. So, what will we be doing? It's the 10th of January. Midland Omnibus has just bought out Paignton Bus Company. So, Paignton, where are you? Let's go to Paignton. There we go. And just have a look at this. Buses. And P for Paignton. Where are we? PBC. There we go. Being bought up by Midland Omnibus. Firstly, let's do... Midland Omnibus. I think that's the right colour, isn't it? Yeah, it looks to be. Midland Omnibus. Midland Omnibus. Paignton. Paignton number 1. There we go. There we go. And same with this. 3. Done. Save. Marvellous. There we go. Let's just do... For the I like my consistency. It allows me to sort of quickly, at a glance, spot things that are owned by certain companies. So it makes my life easier. What are... This is 2 Paignton, but this is... Paignton... So that's... Okay, so these bus services look like they could... It's just been bought out, but to be honest, these bus services look like they could do with a bit of expansion, don't they? I'll probably do that off stream because it's not hugely exciting. I want to crack on. But yeah, okay, so that's it. Paignton Bus Company gobbled up. What else is going on in through Paignton? We've got the former route of the railway. That railway is sort of getting eaten up. Let's while we're at it, should we tidy this up as well? I think we should, you know. Because what's the current speed through there? It's, you know what, it's not bad. Maybe it's going to get left to it for now because it's not bad, is it? Also, there's this nice ladder up here that it doesn't serve any function other than just being there. Right, fine. Let's crack on. Marvellous. Now we need to go over to Droitwich because something is happening. That's not Droitwich, that's Bradshaw the airport. This is Droitwich Airport. Now what runs into Droitwich Airport at the moment? Not very much. Yeah, we've got these services here. Lovely. Lovely, lovely, lovely. What, I mean, is it a popular airport? Is it getting used? I mean, it is. It is getting used, actually. There's definitely, there's definitely an increase in traffic using Droitwich Airport. The question is, it's 18th of January. There's a new airline being founded. That's right, another one. Oh, by the way, there's all the flight numbers now mean a thing broadly. They're all regional coded, but yeah, flight numbers are all kind of have a a broad logic and a broad meaning of like air corridors around Amphitrus. Will I explain them at some point? I'll tell you what, I'll explain them in the Discord because I, to be honest, can't quite remember them right now. But there is a logic to the different air corridors. Will I remember those now? Describing them, because I have to remember what the number is. I'll probably 4xxxx it for now, and then append it a number shortly. So let's add a new line from. So where are we going to go then? Where does Spa Airlines want to go? Where do people want? I'll tell you what. Before we do, let's just kill that off. Where are people currently travelling to? So a large number of people want to get to Bradshaw, Avondale Airport, Nautilus, and Gampos. Actually, interesting that. Oh yeah, to Biggin Hill. You know what? I think we're going to have a new service. It's going to run from Droitwich to a short hop over to the expanded Bradshaw Ely Airport. And we're going to have it. It's going to be 41XX, or no, it won't be 4XXX because I can't remember what the correct code is. And it's going to be Spa Airways SA, which I don't think is taken. SLS, no, it's not taken. Spa Airways, and it is Droitwich to Ely. Yeah. Any suggestions on colour? Who wants to use this? Who wants to suggest what the colour is going to be? Any preferences? Anyone? Let's see. What does that flight look like? It's a short hop. Let's see if it's just a very short hop, but we'll see if it builds up any money. Also, there has to be a supply of aircraft around. So let's do this and do this and see what aircraft are kicking around, because they're not going to buy new aircraft. They're going to rely on some of the old stuff that's kicking around. There's got to be some junk somewhere. Oh, no, it does appear that there is. Oof, golly. It does appear to be. There's not much really. There's not much in the way of disused aircraft kicking around. Oh, golly. Okay. I was expecting there to be a few old aircraft kicking around. I'll tell you what, maybe we're going to cascade some. What colour were the Three Cities Corporation buses? Yeah, very good point. They were yellow, weren't they? There's a yellow. So if we shove this in here and do that. Yeah, it's yellow. So maybe Spa Airways is going to be yellow as well. This nice sort of yellow colour. There we go. Key thing, we need to find a bloody plane. Where are we going to source an aircraft from? Who is running older aircraft that we could perhaps filch? Is there any old aircraft that, any services that could be cascaded down? What is that? SL. That's Starlines, isn't it? So that's running. Bradshaw Forest Limited. It's running. Where is that line running? Bradshaw North. So that's no good. It's a profitable route, that one. Interestingly, you know what? Maybe they'll just buy some new aircraft. Maybe that's what they'll do. Maybe they'll buy some. Maybe they'll just buy some dang new aircraft. Let's see. What have we got going on here? Might buy a DC-4. They could buy a DC-4. One lonely DC-4. Paint it this nice yellow colour. That'll be Amphitrus. And what is it going to be? Oh, I can't even remember what the numbering is. It is very much all. No, I could do that here, couldn't I? Vehicles, aircraft. They all start with A. No, they don't all start with A, actually. There's a few different. Yeah, let's go with them. That's fine. So this aircraft here is going to be a Spa. It's exciting, isn't it? And we're going to shift that onto Spa Airlines. Let's see how that does. It's nice, isn't it? What was that? That was the 18th, wasn't it? Is this going to crash when if I alt tab? Oh man, can you imagine if this crashes now when I go back? I've just alt tabbed. No, because I've not changed the OBS thing, so that's the issue, isn't it? That's the issue. 18. Okay, fine. Good. Oof. Flipping bloody Nora. Right. Good. We're still safe. And let's get cracking. Now, is that thing going to pop out? Isn't it? What's it going to look like? Does it look good? Oh, it's kind of quite bright yellow. Oh, cracky. It's like Cyprus, but the good Anglo-Socialist timeline. Kind of Cypriot vibe to what's going on. Kind of optimistic to still be able to buy a Junkers 52 in 1966. Yeah, I think they've got a bad rep at this point. No, they're still kicking around. I'm pretty sure there's some still flying in Spain at this point because I'm pretty sure they used some of the Spanish ones for Battle of Britain. So yeah. My thoughts. Yeah, there. The game is not too happy, I'm going to be honest with you. Ooh. Ah, yes, that's probably fine. What's this? Suburban train that's just confused. Now it's not confused, so that's good. Yeah, we kept plenty of bad guy stuff well into the 60s. Nice. Transport Fever 2 was still badly optimized and said a shitty PC. Alt tabbing was basically a death sentence for the game. No, that's generally not. It's just when OBS screen that changes its what it's doing screen wise. Let's just have a. These trains running, isn't it marvellous? Isn't it wonderful? January 29th, 1966. Gonna want quite a bit to happen in a minute, actually, I think. So we've got let's yeah, okay. Right. Sorry, I'm waffling, everyone. Forgive me. We need to go February the 3rd, 1966. It's, we're going to crank through 1966, which is good. I'm glad of that. What time is it? 22:46. Oh, golly. Let me just, that's fine. I'm just going to drink some water for a sec. And also turn off my sleepy thing. There we go. So, let's go this way. 1966. Ah, there we go. Right, so there's a nice train running along the Southwestern Joint Railway. Right, cranking along this way. What is running through here? What's this? This is stone. So, remind myself of what is running over here. Oh, you know what's annoying is that I do want to show you something before we do the next thing, but it will crash the game and we'll have to reload the game. So let's do something first, crash the game, show you the thing, and go. The thing I want to show you is firstly, get rid of there we go. The thing I want to show you is the disused SWJR at this end of the if it's just not used. It's not used at all. And so it's time it got dug up. There's no need for it. It's expensive, superfluous infrastructure, and it's time to go. So it's going to go. It might also be seen as an opportunity to rationalize Chesterfield, because there's a lot of tracks here for what is just, what's actually calling in Chesterfield. Well, quite a lot, as it turns out. It's a popular railway, but it's just conveyor belting. I think we can just get away with having what's this over here? It's a it's in good nick. It's a bit of a hodgepodge of livery, isn't it, this? Oh, what a mess. Right, okay, so let's have a think about this. So we're going to, first of all, let's just kibosh this. Some nice jazz playing. Very nice. Let me also just go in here and do this. There we go. Also that doesn't seem to be... obviously that can go. And that goes. There we go. And that's all going to go as well. I think this will become a... In fact, I don't think. I know that this is going to become a 2-track station. It does not need to be this large. Oh, what just happened is extremely annoying. Why did it do that? Let me just quickly do this. Sorry, everyone. I just need to tidy up the mess I've created. There we go. Oh, I don't want that to happen either. Come on now. Let's not be silly. There we go. Tidied that mess up. Right, good. There we go. Let's just sort this situation out. Let's configure this. Not least as this doesn't need to be here anymore. I presume it's going to get turned into a car park. That's usually what happens to former freight bits. Let's get rid of these tracks. There we go. I do think that they're going to extend the platforms, though. See what they can get out of these. It's just opportunity to extend the platforms a bit, I think, will be taken. Probably going to tidy up the old canopies as well and swap them with something a bit tidier. There we go. So it's not all bad news for Chesterfield. There we are. Let's get rid of that. Okay. And likewise in the other direction as well. Ah! No, I don't want that to happen. Okay, so I need to do my smoothing. Right, fine. Yeah, let's tidy this mess up that I just created inadvertently. Good. I fear I need to do a bit more of that. Let's do a bit more of that, shall we? I don't like losing the legacy of previously laid tracks, you see. And I can understand why, particularly when we're doing like sketching stuff, I don't want... I prefer it this way around. But I just... I do want to make sure that I'm tidying things up. And ensuring that I retain... retain the legacy of what was laid and the mess that it means when you dig it up. There we go. There we go. It just doesn't need to be... It's just a very inefficient track layout. Oh, that's fine. I'll tell you that. Oh, of course it's put it on the wrong bloody track. That's annoying. That's going that way. That's off to there. Is there a train still on there? I think there's not a train running on this. It's gone. I don't think there's a service on here. No, it's gone. There's no connection. I mean, we'll maintain the connection for now. But that is... I don't know if that's a train going very much in the wrong direction. Is anyone on it? No, they're not. So let's just flip it and everyone's happy. We're going to just paint this up as well. There we go. What's everyone saying? What happened to the Chesterfield Wooler services? They're going round the long way, is what they're doing. So the Chesterfield Wooler services are going round the long way. Oh, we don't need... Do we need this connection anymore? I mean, this is all ex-railway, isn't it, really? It's not a thing. So leave that there for now, but I suspect there'll be a second pass and a re-signalling along this route to deal with some of that mess. But that's that gone for now anyway. Oh, and... Oh, you know what? That's fine. We'll leave the wires. Leave the masts up, even if the wires aren't getting used anymore. Yeah, there we are. Yeah, I think that's fine, isn't it? So it's only three services using those, those, and is the station overcrowded? It is quite overcrowded. Is that because this service? Why are they? Oh, it's this. Varslam and Thessalos. Yeah, that's a popular service, crikey. I suspect one that would benefit from an upgrade. Let's do just that, shall we? I think, we'll upgrade it with we'll pop this in. But we will... What is it? It's got 3 of them. Let's pop 5 in. Oh, that 5 makes it mediocre. Let's do... This doesn't need to be much more than mediocre. Let's do that then. There. It's nice. It looked nice, I think. It's not that train. No, fine. Right, lovely. What's the general thought? Goodbye to those leaving. Zero Winter, what are you saying? Transfer Fever to 1 also kept embankments and cuttings, as far as I remember. Yeah, I'm in two minds about that. I think if I wanted to do that, what I'd want is to then retain, or rather add some functionality to be able to draw sketch lines to then draw railway. Because I wouldn't want to lose my ability to sketch out and test routes. I suppose you'd have to just do it by sketching out first in an unsaved save, something you don't then save. I don't know. Right, so that's all tickety boo. So we've made some improvements there, just generally tidying up the map a bit and tidying up services. I suspect that will run fairly smoothly because you're getting rid of the switching times. So even though you're getting rid of platform capacity, actually by just conveyor belting stuff through, you'll probably find that you've cleared the station really quickly. We'll find out anyway. There's Raleigh. This is on its way home, I presume, because... Oh golly, yeah. Oh flipping heck, yeah. I forget that Froome's not seen any. So, okay, so Froome, we need to sort Froome out as well while we're at it. because it's a station that's going. There we go. There we go. Let's. There. Goodbye. There we are. And let's pop. What are we gonna do? Let's pop. No, you know what? Let's not do that. Let's. Oh, I don't know. Yeah, I will do that actually. There. Let's tidy that up with. That as well. Tidy all that. Very nice. So we need to swap that out with something down here, don't we? Right. Okay, that's fine. There's a train in the Froome shed, and Froome shed about to be demolished, so we need to go down to Tinagma and to the railworks and swap something out, I think. So let's pop something into... let's buy something ridiculous. Let's buy this. Fine. And then go back to... Let's get Froome works up. Froome works. Froome shed. And just do a bit of this. Get rid of that. And there. And then that's stored. Lovely. Which now means Froome shed is empty, which is nice because it needs to be. Let's go up to Froome. Froome shed can be bulldozed. And so too can all the tracks leading up to it. That's there we go. God, it's a pretty significant moment of loss there. Losing that connection. Golly. This one, it's... Alright, let's, and... There we go. That's all that mess anyway. Well, it's the closures have already happened. It's just that they're actually lifting the tracks and getting to the infrastructure. That's the change. That's that. That's that. That's that. There we go. Fine. So. Right, there's more to think about. The rally area clearly needs some thought, but it's going to be quite costly thought, I think. So let's leave that for now. Let's save February the 8th, 0208. And what have we just been up to? Oh, you know what? We haven't actually finished tidying up our mess over here, have we? Chesterfield. Yeah, we haven't finished this. So let's finish this for now. So what do I want to be clearing down to here? What is being used on here? Not the through lines. There we are. And the rest of that we can then get rid of. There we go. It's the northern end. It's duplicated by the it's duplicated in the other direction by this bit, the chef shed branch bit. This bit that goes off means that this is duplicated. So it's kind of reasonable to, you can understand the logic of lifting these tracks. Even if it's a very fetching straight alignment. Until it reached Chesterfield, when it was a big kink. There we go. That's that. That is the end of that. Yeah, crikey. Bridges over nothing, which allows you to make Jay Foreman jokes. Well, quite. There we go. That is that. Euro siding's still getting used, so that stretch of the railway is still being used. So there we go. Unfinished Amphitrust would be fun. Yeah, quite. I've got a service on my map called the Fowie Flyer, which I think was probably subconsciously inspired by the Froome Flyer. The Froome Flyer. Yeah, the Froome Flyer. I don't think there's any train called the Froome Flyer anymore. I think that train long gone. Let's save. Let's save. 0208. Tidy up. Now, we're doing this because we're about to change OBS around, which means it's all going to crash again, which is very annoying. We've created Spy Airways. We've closed the northern end of the South Western Joint Railway, and it's time for us to do some fun stuff. Because... Oh, by the way, always put your recommendations in for where you... all steam freight service. We'll do that in a sec, Eleanor. Thank you for reminding me. We will we'll go back and resume that task shortly. It's a good suggestion. You could say that there is a train in some forgotten part of the UK called the Vroom Vroom Express, and I would kind of believe you. Yeah, it's true. Would this fun stuff be in any way related to the image you sent in a Discord a while ago? I have no idea what you're talking about, Michael C. Let's... First of all, I'm going to do this, just in case. I'm going to go to stuff screen and mic, and here is... Oh no, that's not my face. I want small face screen 1. There we are, I'm back. Yes is the answer, because here is a nice archive drawing of from 1965, for remodeling to be undertaken in early 66, Harriet Junction area remodeling, and this is a fun one because let me find the image. You can see we've got the let's just do this. So you've got the, you can see here you've got the original, the existing layout up top. It's big flat junction, lots of extra tracks for no reason, and an up down arrangement on the line towards Gampos, which needs to change for various reasons. But also the idea here is that actually you allow trains to run from Gampos into Harrogate and on to Droitwich via the central main line. So it's turning what is currently, well, let's zoom in fact, what's currently up central slows, up central fast, down central slow, into the up main, down main, and the up Harrogate and the down Harrogate. So you have a suburban pair of tracks. Extending the platforms on the main lines as well. This, of course, is the junction between the Midland main line and the Central main line. So we've got this rationalisation here. The two tracks then meet the other side of the station. So they meet the other side of the station. So you get a single set of points down there. So that's a massive reduction in maintenance costs by removing those extraneous sets of points. This bridge is a constraint, so it means that you have a short single track section, but by and large, you can get a nice 30-mile-an-hour radius into the station, extend all the platforms. Extend the platforms so you get a nice 160-metre platforms for the suburban platforms, and then 280-metre platforms for the main lines. And that's the 2.5 kilometre mark from the buffers at Gampos Central. There's the various removed tracks that we're going to see to facilitate this new railway layout here at Harrogate Junction Station. So it's a fun one and you can go down here and see all the scribbling of the various people involved. They are Central Mainline Modernization, Trust Railways Board. Marvellous. Let's get stuck in, shall we? I can't see the chat because... anyway. Let's see if I click this. My God, I'm a bit nervous to do it now. If I click this... Error just occurred. It's crashed. It just insta-crash. Right, okay, fine. Fine. No, it didn't make any difference. Cool. So the fun stuff. Let's get the game loading again. How irritating. No, play anyway. Fine. No matter. I don't don't need to see Steam. Just give me the bloody game. These crashes are very annoying. Yes, they are, Michael C. Why is it mucking around the graphics? Yeah, that's fine. Continue. The crashes are pretty much inevitable. We need to work out the solution that we thought we had is clearly not working. So I need to work out a better one. It's a driver clash of some kind. I just don't know exactly where that driver clash is and why. It's resulting in a spike in something, probably memory. Because memory is the one thing that's a little limited on my PC for various stupid reasons. And drink some water so I don't die. That'd be nice. And then we're going to start thinking about adding some more fastliner services, I think, as well. It's a central main line, not currently SFFS between Harrogate Junction and Gampos. It is Jamie B, and that needs to change. Would you rather crash your game or crash your trains in-game? It's a very good question, Zavos. Yeah, very good question. Forgive me if I'm mispronouncing your name, by the way. Transliterate it in the chat, and I'll do it properly. Off for dinner. Thanks for the fun stream, Eleanor. An absolute pleasure to have you along. Sorry, the stream's a bit janky with these crashes, but we'll get there eventually. It is frustrating as hell, yeah. Yeah, we'll get there, and at least we made some progress. We're still moving on, even if it's slower than I'd like it to be. We're now in 1966. Some things are happening, aren't they? So, but yeah, there's stuff is going on, isn't it? Let's see how much we can march our way through. How far we can march our way through 1966 with this constant bloody crashing and so on. Annoyingly, there is some stuff I need to show you on screen on the 7th of March, but I suspect this remodeling will take a little bit of time, so it won't be too painful. A rapid fire crash. No one wants a rapid fire crash. Doesn't anyone want me to eat a Madeline on mic, though? That's the other thing. The answer is that's definitely going to happen. Right, so I've got the drawings here. You've got my face here. It's here. We're doing it. It's coming home. There we go. Have I ever been tempted to do a UK modded TF2 run? It's too unstable. When I do my streams, I like to do vanilla. I don't know why. I just like to show people. It allows me to. It's like not getting into blended whiskies. Like it's just like it simplifies things. I'm not saying maybe at very late stage in the game we might pick up some mods when we get to the present day, but certainly historically, I just want to show what you can do with the vanilla game, because I find that enjoyable. Right, so. Whew. Where to even bloody start? I think the first thing to do is... what is the first thing to do? Well, we need this. So we're going to see the signals, that's fine. I suspect... First thing we need to do is think about what's happening at Gampos Central, actually. Yeah. I suspect we need to have a clear picture in our mind as to what we need to be what needs to be going where. And perhaps the neatest way to do it is just to rely on a switching junction for now. So let's just put what we need to put where from this point. But the first thing we need to do is just build the station as it needs to be. So let's do that. So platform extension down here to give us our 160 meters. This then gets bulldozed. And tracks added. And then platform, and then that'll be another platform. Get rid of the canopy because I think we'll come back and tidy the canopy up shortly. So platforms, let's see. So that's going to be yes, I suspected that might happen. Ah, golly, okay, right. Very important thing we need to do is do a bit of this. It used to be a tunnel, didn't it? Why is the game... This is one of the weird things, is that you get these pauses with terrain manipulation that they've been getting worse, actually, and it's quite annoying. Yeah, there we go. Come on. Come on. You see what it like does a bit and then it just gives up. Come on. Wake up. Real life platform extensions definitely look patchy as hell. There's a reason why I do that deliberately. It's because real life platform extensions are often very patchy and an absolute shambles. That's really common. So I'm just gonna do this. I wonder if this is even... Yeah, okay, I suspected as much. Let's get our... Yeah, let's leave that there. There we go. There. because the reason I'm doing this is because I suspect I've not added the ballast for the four-tracking when that's happened. I've just four-tracked it willy-nilly. With little heed for the additional ballast required. Right, let's do that. Tidy that up so when I dig it all up, it doesn't disappear into the ether. Good. Fine. Likewise the other side. Which I've obviously not done because I'm really stupid. Let's just... also have not smoothed it either. Fine. Right, so let's get... Is that now? So this is going to need to be... we can just keep going back and forth. That's fine. And... It's quite a bit of extra depth, as it were. Feature to turn the old station building to residential space would be cool rather than default demolition. Yes, it would be, wouldn't it? I would like that a great deal. So that's... We need 3. 1, 2, 3. That's how much we need. That was easily facilitated. What else is the chat saying? Are we going to keep the short section original platform? Would that get renewed as well? No, we're leaving the original section, short section of platform. That's staying. Let's get these tracks laid. There we go. That should be a nice platform. Let's see. So that's my 208 meter long platforms. Lovely. And let me just have a little clear think about what I need to do. Right, okay, so I just want to add a subway needs to go there, and there, and there. And likewise, I'm going to do a canopy here, canopy here, canopy here, canopy here. There we go. That's nice. I am gonna, you know what, I am gonna put another underpass at the far end of the station there. Lovely. So that's now all set. Which is exciting. Okay, good. They are long platforms. Yeah, that's how long the 280 meter long platforms. They're a length. They are a length. Now, a couple of things to happen here. I need to just ballast this up. I also need to do that, and then I need to get rid of this 4 tracking. There we go. Also that was okay. So reason for that being, I mean, to be honest, this whole thing needs to these. And those. And really I just need to get rid of all this lot. I don't even need to fuss about it, just get rid of the whole lot. And then lay the central mainline tracks first. Right, let me just... Yeah, let's go back to the straight. And then it should be the case that... Oh, first... No, wait a minute. Let me firstly... There we go. Let's see what we can do here. So, I reckon you can get 125 miles an hour this way first. There's no electrification going on here. So, if I just do this, what's it going to do? Make a horrible mess is what it's going to do. Golly. So, 100... So I forgot. I can do 125 miles an hour in this direction. The good thing about having this in actual CAD is that, and knowing what radii I need to be, is I can actually model this in, model what this actually looks like in terms of track radius. And it, in theory, works that I can get 125 miles an hour through here. So that's 125 in that direction. That still needs to keep coming. Although I have to say it's looking less likely in game, which is quite interesting. Having modelled it in CAD, my radii clearly I've not quite got it right. Does the curve go further back? Maybe the curve goes further back. That could be it, actually, that I actually have taken the curve further back. That could be the very thing. No. Maybe. This 125 mile an hour rated track is a surprise tool that will help us later. Yeah, quite. No, I've modelled the curves. So the curvature bears no relation to real curvature in the game, by the way. That's a really important thing. So I just mapped it. I just mapped out what curves are, so I know what radius gives a certain curvature. I've just clearly not quite modelled it as... not quite modelled it right. Is it that I moved that bridge? It might be. Let's just have it. Let me just. Let me just see what's going on there. Let's just. One possibility might be that I model this way. Because if this works, then great. Maybe this is the way that I end up doing it, and it's a, let's call it a late stage design change. Let's see. Use the patented Michael C method. Which does appear to be. Annoyingly, is giving a bridge pier collision. That's okay though. So it goes back to there on that. All right. Okay. That goes back to there on this side. Okay, fine. Keep that there on that side. And, oh golly, where was it on the other side? It was... Oh, it's a bit too short. Okay, fine. 123. Let's try that again. Now let's try. that'll do. Okay, I think that's cracked it. That should now be 125. Is it now 125? Let's have a look. Let's have a look. Yeah, nice. Okay. Well, a slightly different design, a slight variation on the original design, but it is doing exactly what it needs to do, which is providing me a nice fast alignment into platforms 5 and 6. So that's done. Now we need to do the same in the other direction, which is, I think, a bit of straight track off this curve is going to be, let's just check what we've got, 60 miles an hour. So that is going to be a nice straight. Lovely. Okay, good. And can I? No, the question is, from there to 70, 69, 70, 73, 70. I think that, there we are, that's the curve. Yeah, I think that's it, isn't it? Okay, so from there... Now, is that... If I upgrade this to... Not bad, 75 miles an hour coming through on the Midland, through here, running in, and then these two need to merge by the time we go under the bridge. So that's challenge mode now, is merging these two under the bridge. Right, so let's just... Also, it's funny that these two are... Okay, why is this not working? Come on. Annoyingly, this means that this is... Okay, fine. I'll ignore that, and I'll just go for the minimum. This is needing to go... So that's 90 miles an hour. And it really is cutting into the bridge. I think we need to pull the bridge a bit further, like pull the track under the bridge as a straight for a little bit longer. There we go. Let's do that. And likewise. Fine. Now, okay, 84. This is a test for now. I'm going to test what this looks like. If I then do... I'm just having a little think about what the S&C would actually be needing to do there, because that's an 85 mile an hour turnout, which is too fast for these there times. I wonder if I need to have a I think maybe I need to... Okay, I think I need to run this straight for now. Is that actually straight? Is that a straight lined up? Or is that just the vertical? That's just the vertical that's doing that. Okay, fine. Yeah, that is a straight line. It should really be a straight line. Yeah, it is a straight line. Good. Because then I need to run this... Oh, no, I don't. Because that needs to then run that way into there. Okay. Oh, no, but that's fine, because all I want to do is run this as... Okay, yeah. I want a straight line from there, and likewise how have I done it? Okay. I think that is the way I'll do it. And then have the turnout. Because everything coming through on the main line is going to be stopping. So I think I'll have a double junction off here. Off the bridge. 80 miles an hour is... Let me just have a think. What year is this? This is 66. Most you get 75. It's a shame because it's quite a nice reversing curve there, but you'll not get 80. I think 60 is probably the more realistic. To be honest, that's not bad. 54. No, let's try here. 59. Oh. 62. Oh. 59, damn it. Ah! 60. Oh, there we go. That's what we want. You'll understand in a moment what I'm doing and why with that. So that's going to then run up to here. If it wasn't being weird about it. Yes. No. Yes. Good. Ah! 59. Well, that's a bit weird. That's a bit rubbish. I don't want that to be what it's doing. So, let's get rid of that. I'll get rid of that. And that. Oh god, the thing is I need that to keep going in straight. That sucks. Alright. I need that to be there because I need that to go like that. Good, that's worked nicely. Now, challenge is that I can get rid of this now. Challenge is that this needs to go like 42, that's too slow. If I get rid of that, that then leaves that as a curve, which is not what I want to happen. Oh, how can I maintain that geometry? Let's try this. So if I get rid of that and then click. Yes, like that. And now I think I can then just replicate the geometry next door. So now I can do this. Yep, like that. And I think that's what I want the geometry to be doing there. Yep, I think that's what I need. Yeah, don't worry, the drawing is a previous version of the drawing. It's not necessarily how it's going to manifest in real life. That's how that's going to look. That's achieving that. Now, there's one last thing I need to do, which is connecting these up. This little... I would not mind that being 60, so we're just going to... push that through to the other side of the bridge. There, to there. Marvelous. There, lovely. And let's see what that does now. 60, oh golly, 67. It's actually not... It's actually not... Well, less. Well, less. Let's do from there. See if that's doing what I want. That's perfect. 61 will do nicely. It's within my comfort zone of error. So there we have it. There is... one thing I will do actually is... there. Now that's... So that's the Gampos end of the station done. Let's just... There we go. Let's just tidy all this up. By tidy up, I mean place some lovely fresh ballast. Come on. There we go. That road bridge gets to stay, which is nice. That originally High Bridge was going to get renewed, but actually it stays in place, which is nice. We've got the lovely new platform canopies. We've got the nice long platforms. There we go. And now we just need to... So that's... We obviously need to signal all of this. The other thing we need to do is just have a quick look in here. Is... link this up. Now I think that no, come on. I think that is okay actually. Just check. Lovely, and we can get rid of the electrification through to there. Let's just get rid of it. Lovely job. That's running through into here. That isn't it really? Now we just need to signalify this whole lot, this whole schmonach. There we go. Oh, come on. Lots of things are definitely getting grumpier as the game, as Amphitrust gets more complicated. Let's just paint this up properly. There we go. Very nice. That's going to go this way. Very nice. So that's the station building retained. That's a new junction station. You'd argue probably the main station for Harrogate eventually. Let's get some signals on the go. One-way signals, absolutely yes. So this is going to be... And ditto in the other direction. But the nice thing about this is that there's nothing from this point on. The lines are separate. No clashing, conflicting moves. It's all very nice. There we go. They'd have to electrify. The trouble with the electrification, continued electrification, is they'd have to electrify all the way up into a significant amount of electrification up into Gampos Central, and there is it's a choice of like, do you get the infrastructure upgrade or to get the wires. That's the current choice facing Infrastructure Railways and the Railways Board. That's going that way. That's going that way. Let's tidy that up. So that's mixing that bit up there. So signals wise, that's fine going in that direction. But yeah, I need to think about what's happening signals wise. So that's running on here. What are we saying? Yeah, so let's have a quick look at what the electrification is at the moment. Let's just step back and have a little look. Because that's fully electrified, isn't it? Good point. So I think you're right. I think they're going to wire... I I think you're right, they're going to wire this. As in, essentially retain wires up into the station, but no further. I suspect that that is how that's going to work. And then they'll, yeah, need to then work out what the trains, what the service is going to look like running this way. I think what I'm going to do is demolish every single ready signal on my way out here, and then re-signal all the way into re-signal all the way into Gampos. Yeah. The yeah, we'll work out how we're gonna do the signaling on into the station in a moment. But for now, let me do some get some concrete sleepers laid to get the speeds up on what are now the fast lines between Gampos and Harriet Junction. Signaling. Okay, so I think the signaling is kind of fine on approach. Yeah, I think it is. That's fine. Need to check what direction all the trains on the fast are currently going. That's currently going the wrong way. It is full of people, which is obviously a problem. Do we flip it around and make everyone angry? No, let's re-signal first. Right, focus, 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 focus. Buildings. Let's get my 320 long. First thing I need to do is obviously put a signal here, actually, of course, isn't it? It would be the other side of the bridge, so it's going to be here. There we go. So we need 320 meters from there, which is about there. Fine, cool. Let's do that. Good. So let's do another 320 meters from there to there, just to the bridge, which is very convenient. Good. Put the other signal on the other side of the bridge. Signal sign reasons. And next signal block is over here. Both back together again. Very nice. Next block is here. Yes, I'm using my fingers on the computer screen like an ape. That's because I am an ape. Very simple fool. Rotate that round. 320 meters. Bingo. So that now is that going to sit into relationship with the station? It's interestingly that is it? Oh, it's like almost 320 meters. Don't shove it in over the best. You know, I might do. You know. I'll mirror the signal positions on the suburban lines in a moment. First of all, I need to work out what the hell is going to be going on here. To get people, is that tree is clipping with a signal? Is it? Where? That one. It's gone anyway. I dare say that one will be felled as well. Fine. There we go. And oh, that signal veg clearance There's some serious veg clearance needed on this line. To get the signal sighting for these signals, there we go. Does what it says in the tin. Make sure people can see your signals. There we go. That's not bad. Okay, so that's going this direction. Thing is, will that now... what's currently... there's a lot of trains that are going to currently be screwed up because they're facing the wrong direction. What is this? Gampos. That's Gampos. It's going to be annoyed when I do. Do I flip it? This one actually does have a pass, so I don't need to flip that one. It's just I might need to flip a couple of the others. This also is facing the wrong way, which obviously is a bit of an issue. It's not just facing the wrong way, it's on the wrong pair of tracks, which is a... actually can be fixed, because I can just put this in here, and that's fine. To get things in the right direction. That should simplify that a bit. Hopefully. No path. Still no path. No path. Should be a path, because you're going to go on to the... let me just think what it's going on to. Yeah, you're going to go on to... oh, that's because I've not done that and that. Is it still N86 through there, or is it just... yeah, I think it is, isn't it, if you're going through. That now does have a path. Good. How many trains are stuck? This one is stuck. Oh, the lines. Oh, yeah, the line's still... okay, yeah. No, that's fine. It's because I haven't set the lines up yet. We also haven't... should we finish the signalling? Right, so signalling... if that's going that way... is the signal going to be the same? Possibly not. Possibly. Are we going to do shorter signal blocks? No, we're not. We're going to keep the same signal blocks, which means that we're going to have the same... thing is, that isn't actually quite... it means that everything is going to be slightly different. So there we go. The signal's going to be there. Yeah, fine. I'm alright with that. That's fine. Let's do that now. This way. Is everyone putting your finger on the screen? There we go. Oh, that's facing the wrong way. So there. That's no better. Good. That's going to go there. Lovely. And these are now going to be... instantly, these are now going to be at the bridge, so that's going to be... and that's going to be there. And... okay, so that's there. Fingers on the screen, because that's what we do. Yes, I'm concentrating, and therefore I'm not saying much of any value on the stream. That's how this works. I'm not a professional at this. Let's see. Well, I'm a professional at this, but not at this, you know. And then that's fine, because then after that, everything gets a bit spicy. So, does that now mean that everything can access everything? I think it does. So, now we need to fix our lines. We need to fix our lines and get trains calling on the right platforms. Which we can do. First of all, let's start with this one. So let's manage the line. Okay, so Harriet Junction, it's going to be calling... what is this? This is 1C1. So it's the central main line. So this is going to be calling at platform 6. Yes. And then on the way back, it's going to be calling at platform 5. There we go. First signal I placed was probably others. Well, we'll go through. You can point to me send me a screenshot and dump it into the Engineer Plays channel in the Discord, and I'll pick it up after. Right, that's there. Next broken line is 1M1. That's fine. Harriet Junction is going to be calling a platform 4, and on the way back, platform 3. There we go. And then these two are going to be running happily clear of each other beyond that point. Lovely. What else? 2S02 Droitwich Harrogate. It runs in. That's because that signal needs to be not one way. Now, this train is going the wrong way. And if you reverse it, it'll fix. And this train is going the wrong way. And it's making a lot of money, and we're going to send it in the other direction, and it's going to make us a lot less money as a result. That's fine, though. And that, I think, is that right? What have we missed? I did get the offending tree out of the way, nice. Does the GAMPOS entry through it still work with the UDD setup? I doubt it, to be honest. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. Seems to. We do need to set up a new service, don't we, as well? Let's see. It does seem to work, you know. It does seem to work. Yeah. What's that? Yeah, that's going to then go on to Terminal 3. And then 5 and 6 will be the suburban platforms. Yeah, that's fine. Let's, while we're here, while we can see this, let's just... GAMPOS Central. We only want it calling into those first two. And likewise, GAMPOS Central, we only want it calling into platforms 3 and 4. Yep, that's fine. We then now have space for new lines, so we're going to have a new service running from GAMPOS Central via Harrogate Junction, via Harrogate Victoria, via Nottingley, and into Droitwich Spa. There we go, it's exciting. There we go, that is gonna, let's just check that that's doing the right thing and going from the right platforms. It's going to be going from platforms 5 and 6 if it wishes to. There we are. And that's it, yeah, running on the suburban lines and running through there. Marvellous. Oh, lovely. Oh, lovely stuff. Let's see, it's 2S. Well, this is kind of, what is this now? It's not really, this is now a suburban service that's running off the central main line. So really, it's like 2C, isn't it? Really, 2C. Yeah, I'd say that's what it is. No, not the line. That's not what I want. I want to rename this one, which is 2C01 GAMPOS Droitwich. That is what that is, isn't it? Let's do that. We do need some trains on it, though. And how are those going to get on there? Let's have a little think. It's not coming from that direction. It's not coming from that direction. That's where it's going to come from, isn't it? Utterly EMD. Oh, marvellous. There's even a stored train that can do just the right thing. Let's paint that orange. Swap out its rear coaches. Actually, sorry, paint it grey. And then swap out its do. Marvellous. Passenger regional. And shove that onto... Where are we? Shove it up onto this... Oh, I've got lost. Good. Where's... There we are. C01, Gampost Droitwich. There we are. What time is it? Oh god, it's midnight. I just wanted to finish this thing. Let's see. Yeah, diesel train running a route that's 75% electrified. Well, indeed. There we have it. That is now... So the only thing about that is we need to duplicate that because... We need to just duplicate that. Yes. I think that'll be quite a successful service, actually. But that's now running... That's now quite a smart service running from Gampost down to Droitwich. An improved service, I would say, even if it is diesel. I'm quite pleased with that. Anyway, there we have Harriet Junction with its nice long platforms, fairly new canopies. The old station building still survived. High Bridge is still there. Everyone's winning. Does the Droitwich to Harrogate Junction service still call it Harrogate Bay? We won't find out. Let's go have a look at Harrogate Bay Station. Harrogate Bay Station, mixed bag. Yes, Droitwich Harrogate is still running. I suspect these... I don't know, it says very good condition. It's exciting. Is that because the maintenance is high on these? Yeah, very high. Normal. Apply. That's more like it. Yeah. At some point those trains are going to reach the end of their life, but for now they're still running in here. And they can run in here and run out of here with no problem, which is good. Look at it. Oh yeah, I'm quite pleased with that. I think that works quite nicely. What does this mean for where people are going? I think it has I think it's normalized so people are going in the direction they want. Like, it's not completely screwed it up for everyone. I think it is. All those people are still going to make it where they need to be, which is good. Let's save the game. Let's save the game. Harrogate Junction. Before I set fire to anything, let's continue on our train checking process. We were going to do the fast liner, weren't we? Yeah, we were. Finsbury or Finsbury Coal still steam. Mayborough, Shildon Fuel still steam. So there are some choice steam operations still going. Interestingly, fuel train. What is APC? Yeah, fuel trains are still. Is that Dawlish Shildon? What's the other? Maybe Shildon. Yeah, the fuel trains getting hauled by steam is an interesting one. Haddiscoe. Where's that? Oh, of course, yeah. Yep. Fair enough. And then AMV Orpington. Okay, yeah. So there's a few steam services still kicking around. A bit of steam freight here and there. I think that's that really for the stream. I think we've done plenty actually. What was it? 8th of February 1966. Ooh. Any last requests for things people want to look at before we just saved, didn't we? So shall we run the game a bit? I think we shall, I think we shall. And then we'll save it again. We'll do that. Cab view and service through the station to close the stream. Let's whiz over and see how it looks. Let's have a good look at how it. So, I mean, it does mean we've got a nice lick of speed through here. Of course, everything's going to be going slowly because everything stops. But there's the potential for through services now to whiz through at speed. It's going to take a bit of time for the train for that new service to actually reach. Where are we? No, on the wrong line is where we are. There we go. I'm not going to do a cam view because I actually want to run the game up to a certain. I want to run the game up to a certain date to minimise the number of crashes we have to endure for the next stream. You know what? We're going to paint all of these orange. There we go. Don't forget to delete the temporary track at Campar Central. No, we're going to leave that there actually. Going to leave it there as like a going to leave it there as like a temporary arrangement. There's 5 tracks here. Golly. There's some bricks wanting to make their way to. In fact, there's a whole lot of trains wanting to make them. Why are they all stuck like that? What's going on? I don't know what's going on. Why? Oh, it's getting there. It's getting there. Yeah, right. March 7th. I'm sticking with March 7th for now, for a variety of reasons. Let's save again. Save the thing again because I'm afraid of crashes. 07. We've still got Harriet Junction because that is what we've changed. I like this bit. The railway kind of cuts through the hill here. It's quite nice. And then we have Nottingham Station. I'm quite pleased with that. It was a good bit of work. And yes, it was quite a substantial remodelling and a fair expansion of the station, but not so radical. Like, we're mostly using the existing railway footprint. We've extended the platforms out, but again, we've kept the original building, so it's not hugely radical. And that's kind of what's been going on the central main line. There's not been anything enormous. Mostly, it's just been relaying of tracks and occasionally using the opportunity to relay the tracks on a slightly different alignment. Obviously, we had a fairly sizable change at Mag Hull. Sorry, here's Penton, where we've not had much change at all. Just relaying of track. Obviously, up at Mag Hull, we had a fair difference, but actually, platform extensions. But again, the station buildings have stayed the same, and not altered the bridges. So it's been mostly within the track alignment that we've made these changes, which I think is interesting. Bridge, and so then that whizzes off, and we get that connectivity up onto the Great Northern, and then this little bit of plop through Rugeley that needs. There's still some unfinished business at Rugeley. Then the extended platforms at Rugeley, and then this the speed improvement that's given us the 80 miles an hour through into that. So it's a pretty, the central main lines. It's almost improved. The quad track triangle at Causeway Junction is so chaotic, and I love it. This thing over here. This thing. Yeah, it's pretty chaotic. to be honest, it does need rationalising because it goes from 4-track. Like, the 4-track on this side, I mean, basically it's always been redundant. It's there, I know why it's there, but the 4-track connection here has really always been redundant. So it's a bit of a strange one. That's that, everyone. It's time to go to bed for me. Central Main Line definitely much better than it was. Yeah, absolutely. It's seen some TLC and it's providing a pretty decent connection from one side of the kind of the corridor from Thapst through. Although it doesn't actually run to Thapst Station, and also Thapst Station definitely needs some love, some work. It's huge and not carrying many services because most of them have been moved over to Thapst City. What was that? Citadel Station, really, because it's where the old Citadel was. Right. Okay. Let's go to bed, everyone. Night night. See you next time. We'll hammer on through. I'm gonna have to start trying to cluster my crashes to maximise the amount of time. I never ate the Madeline, did I? It's a shame. To maximise the amount of time we can spend actually playing the ruddy game. Anyway, I will see all of you next week for Rail Natter. In the meantime, we're going to talk about a plane crash. In the meantime, buy the book, and I'll see you. I'll see you in the Discord. No, I need OBS for a minute. I need OBS before I do any more. Why is Steam opened? Cheerio.